My beloved child, there is something I have been placing on your heart. You have felt it more than once. Sometimes it arrives as a quiet thought. Sometimes it comes during prayer. Sometimes it returns when everything around you becomes still. You know I'm asking you to move, not necessarily to another place, but to another level of faith. Yet you hesitate, not because you do not love me, but because you are comfortable where you are. Comfort feels safe. It asks very little of you. It allows you to stay where everything is familiar. You already know what each day will look like. You already know what people expect from you. You already know how to avoid disappointment. But my child, comfort has never been the highest goal of your life. Faithfulness is. When I called Abraham, he left what was familiar. When I called Moses, he stood before a king. When I called Peter, he stepped out of a boat. When I called Mary, she trusted a future she could not fully understand. None of them knew every detail. They simply trusted me enough to take the next step. That is what I ask of you today. Do not wait until fear disappears. Walk while trusting me. Fear often speaks loudly before obedience. But once you begin walking with me, you will discover that my peace is stronger than your fear. You keep asking me for certainty. I keep inviting you into relationship. Because if you knew every answer before taking the first step, you would rely on information instead of faith. Faith grows when you choose me over certainty. There are gifts inside you that have remained hidden because you have been waiting for perfect conditions. You tell yourself, I'll serve when I have more time. I'll forgive when they apologize. I'll begin when I feel ready. But readiness is not what changes lives. Obedience does. Many beautiful things begin before you feel prepared. I do not call the qualified. I qualify those who answer my call. Do not underestimate what I can accomplish through a willing heart. You are stronger than you think because my spirit lives within you. You have spent too much time doubting what I have already placed inside you. Instead of asking whether you are enough, ask whether I am enough. You already know the answer. I am. Always. Perhaps I am asking you to encourage someone. Perhaps I am asking you to restore a broken relationship. Perhaps I am asking you to let go of something that has quietly become more important than me. Whatever it is, do not ignore my voice. Small acts of obedience often become turning points in a person's life. You may never fully understand how one decision can influence generations. The world celebrates dramatic moments. I often work through ordinary acts of faithfulness. One prayer, one conversation, one act of generosity, one moment of courage. These become seeds that produce fruit long after you have forgotten planting them. Never believe that your obedience is insignificant. Heaven sees what people overlook. There will always be reasons to delay. There will always be excuses that sound reasonable. There will always be voices telling you to stay where life feels predictable. But remember this, a ship is safest while sitting in harbor. It was never built to remain there. You were not created merely to protect your life. You were created to live it with faith. Do not confuse comfort with peace. Comfort depends upon circumstances. Peace comes from walking with me. Sometimes obedience will make you uncomfortable. It may require humility. It may require patience. It may require sacrifice. But every step taken with me leads toward life. Some people spend years searching for purpose while ignoring the opportunities already placed in front of them. Purpose is often discovered through obedience, not before it. Walk faithfully through today's assignment. Tomorrow will become clearer. You have asked me to open doors. When I open them, walk through. Do not stand at the entrance wondering whether you deserve the opportunity. You never earn my grace. Receive it with gratitude. Walk forward with confidence. There may be moments when others misunderstand your decisions. Not everyone will understand where I am leading you. That is all right. You are responsible for following my voice, not every opinion. When criticism comes, remain humble. When praise comes, Remain humble. Keep your eyes on me rather than on the approval of people. Approval fades. My truth remains forever. Do not be discouraged if obedience feels costly. Every sacrifice made for my kingdom produces eternal value. Nothing surrendered to me is ever wasted. Nothing. Not your time. Not your kindness. Not your generosity. Not your faithfulness. I remember every step, every prayer, every unseen act of love. Even when nobody else notices, I do. My child, you have been praying for a deeper relationship with me. This is how it grows. One act of trust after another. One surrendered decision after another. One faithful day after another. Do not wait for extraordinary moments. Meet me in ordinary ones. Invite me into your work. Invite me into your conversations. Invite me into your decisions. Walk with me throughout your day. You will discover that my presence was never far away. It has always been beside you. Today I ask you to take one courageous step. Do not worry about 10 steps. Take one. I will meet you there. Then I will guide the next. And the next. That is how faithful lives are built. Not through giant leaps, but through daily obedience. Walk forward with confidence. I am not calling you into uncertainty alone. I am calling you into a deeper life with me. Trust my heart. Follow my voice. Leave comfort behind whenever it stands between you and my purpose. Because what I have prepared for you is greater than anything comfort could ever offer. Come, walk with me. The greatest adventure of your faith is waiting just beyond your next act of obedience.